hails from BMW Group, and basically is an experienced software engineer specializing in cloud software and conversational AI solutions, with expertise in designing secure, scalable cloud architectures and deploying enterprise solutions. Another thing about him is that he's a postgrad researcher with the Intelligent Systems Research Group at Northwest University, where they explore advanced AI and machine learning applications. Hi, sorry, I'm going to ask you to please just, thank you. So, without further ado, in the interest of time, as you can see, his talk is about building intelligent chatbots with Google Cloud, a journey into conversational AI. We would have loved this to be a demo, but in the interest of time, we'll give you more information and you'll also have access to speak to him. So I'll hand over to Chris. Thank you, Chris. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Hi, everyone. Good morning. My name is Chris. Yes, I'm here. It's nice to be here. That's first. So today, guys, I'm talking to you about chatbots, conversational AI. I believe that we all have chatbots. We all deal with chatbots every day. It's not something new. So we'll be looking at it from the standpoint of Google. Some of us also work with different cloud, AWS, and OpenAI, Azure OpenAI. What is the chatbot? As I just said, we all know what chatbot is. Like a few months ago, let's say 8 or 10 months ago, it was more something strange, but now all have it in our devices, in our cars, everywhere. So chatbots are virtual assistants, and you can see in many websites today. You can also inject it, incorporate it in your website. It was already talked about, like the first, somewhere talked about the RAG, communication and stuff. So chatbots refers to virtual assistants that you can use to basically provide efficiency in terms of operations, for your customers, for basically anything that you want to do. Anything. You can also decide to have your own personal chatbots. You can inject your data, almost like your Olama model that was talked about in the first session. It basically depends on how far your appetite regarding how you want it to be, right? So, an importance of chatbots basically is they are available 24/7. They are at your fingertips. You can use them anywhere, anytime, in any mobile devices, in any case. And you get instant response, right? You minimize the manual, the overhead cost, manual approach of doing all the time. As long as you've already prepared your data, injected your data, connected all your data sources to your application. So, and the key components behind conversational AI, we have your machine learning, definitely your natural language processing, and speech recognition. So these are the core basics in you trying to build a chatbot. So your cloud platform, definitely. So in the case today, looking at Google in the Google settings, or you want to mention other cloud services. So so today in this case, you're looking at Google platform. I wanted to talk about Vertex AI. Really cool. I know I work a lot with Azure AI and stuff. But Vertex AI is pretty cool. So the core basics of any chatbot or any conversational application is your platform, which is in this case Google, and we have your chatbot application which you have to build. You also have your conversation, right? First speaker talked about you training your knowledge base, right? Your knowledge base. So these are the core components of your chatbot. So basically, I wanted us to look at. I wanted to assume that not all of us are devs. I mean, devs in the house. We're all devs, right? So, but I wanted to, So I wanted to basically, I don't want to make it too heavy, because use that word. So I wanted us to look at the first focus of the dialogue flow and also develops AI. So what is cool about the dialogue flow is almost like Azure OpenAI, where you can build your chatbot, your application, you can ingest your knowledge base, you can train your knowledge base on that particular application, right? And it's more like your ClickUps, just build it with your whatever, you don't have to coordinate it. Yeah, so that's one thing about your dialog flow, right? And the key features about dialog flow is that it has all these NLP features. You can recognize your intent. You can extrapolate on whatever the user wants to talk about, as long as you are training the temperatures and all the required parameters. And the pretty cool one that I like so much is developed AI. It's pretty much advanced than the dialog flow. You can actually incorporate the dialog flow in developed AI, right? And the key features about the developed AI is like, as you can see here, the model training and deployment. You can deploy it. You can also call the API from whatever you add it into your the website or anywhere the company stuff. You can also automate to ML. And as you can see, feature engineering and model interpretation, provide tools for data preparation and model analysis. So, but I'm going to take us through, I'm going to take us a lot of time, and how many of us here have our Google accounts? How many of us have Google accounts here? We all have Google accounts. So basically, we can just go to the console. So we'll also do our first chatbot, as mentioned before. Make sure that your core basics are in place, and you just have to have your purpose. What you want to do? What is the use case for that chatbot? What's the use case? So do you want to maybe have an onboarding chatbot, for example? Maybe when you join the company, or maybe as a new grad or internship, they want to know more about the company. What's the purpose of what's the use case? So you must define the purpose of the chatbot, right? You can also make sure that you gather your data and set up your cloud environment. Like in the case of Google, right? You're going to be able to set up your project and set up your APIs, your dialog flow. So you design the smart flow, the internal information here, the knowledge base and stuff. So and you train the model, because you don't train the model, you can train the model and also index your data. And if you deploy, after deployment, you can also monitor, right? You can also monitor and scale, right? You can also decide to deploy it in multiple availability zones and stuff. Yeah. So, don't want to talk about some, but I'm just going to, yes, save time. So basically, we can just go to our Google, can we just log into our Google account, console.google.cloud.com, then we can actually try and see if we can do something before the time is up. So basically, you just create, if you don't have an account, all of us have an account, so it's not an issue. So if you just go to your console there, and just get to your create a new project. Just create a new project. You enable your API or dialog flow API. I have the steps here. So, yeah. So you have the environment, you define the purpose of it. Then, so basically, the steps. Yeah. So yes. Yeah. You do that, then should be here. So are we all on the Google platform? Then you can just create a new project. Done that? Done that? Can we just create a project? Okay, so after that you can just enable your API, your dialog flow API. Yeah. Then the next should be, but that's no problem. So basically that's what then after you have enabled your dialog flow API and all that, you create a new app. The app is what's going to be used to ingest the data. You create a new app. Ensure diverse example of improve model accuracy. Create and train your chatbot model with Vertex AI. So you just go to Vertex AI data set, create data set there. But in this case, you can also decide to maybe ingest. You can decide to take the Google the first website we can search to use any website, maybe the DVD website, we can fetch from there. You can also decide to have a KB knowledge base, maybe question and answer pairs, stuff like that. You can decide to have it. So in relation to onboarding and stuff like that, like most companies spend time in onboarding, you join us client, but they're confused, they don't know where to go, who is who in this room. So you can decide to have things like your knowledge base pairing, everything, which documentation they need to read, and what software stack and stuff. So then you can custom train data to the model. Yes, I have three screens here, and I'm using this as a so basically I have three screens, so it's kind of yeah. So you just go to your console. Are you at your console? Your Google console. Google console. Just a second. This guys. Yes, guys, please can we maybe let me see if I can. My screen going to be yeah. Then you can just look up and just go to there. Let's see if I can just go to call it that test review before whatever. Apologies. I see because I have another screen here. It's kind of messing things up. So are we all following? Hello, you're not following. You can all go to. You're all behind. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, so cool. Let me because it's pushing me to my test. I have a screen here, so it's already configured to my office setup. And so now there's a lot of configurations here. So please let's go to google.com, console Google. You just go to your Google portal. You're all Google guys, so let's go to the Google portal. So when you go to the Google portal, you create a new project. Right? You know, it's not like your AWS or whatever that you have to create it. You just create a new project. You don't have to create a resource, you just create a new project in Google. Right? Create a new project on your Google console, right? The user interface. Yes. Cool. Right, so now you can go to your dialog flow, create a new API for the dialog flow. Right. So just go there under APIs. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Then you just want to enable API. Just enable, then search for dialog flow API and then enable dialog flow API. Alright, but basically if you follow this, if you follow this, you're gonna get it done. So you just create your dialog flow from the console, right? You define, okay, that's a sheet here, we've done this one, so it's supposed to be here, right? So you define the API. Once you define the API, you then create your app. You have to create your app, that's where you ingest it. That's what you're going to index, maybe website or stuff. Yeah, so in this case, you can try to upload the data if you want to have your knowledge base or you want to, yeah. So then this way you have to train. After that, you have to train because if you don't train that model, you can also incorporate the RAG that the first speaker talked about. You can also incorporate it here by training. As you train this data in that model, don't forget that this we are making use of the LLM here right now. We're making use of the LLM at the backstage, right? But in terms of Google's LLM, since we are restricted to that ecosystem, right? Not like that. So now you learn to train. So as you're training your model in your data to that model, that particular model, now it's the RAG system that you're implementing there. And yes, do that, set up a conversation flow for model interaction, and you can then text. You can then decide to add the chatbot hello, what do you do? This is your response. You can ask about whatever, how can I onboard, or who is who, which software stack, things like that. So, yeah. And you deploy, you monitor, you can decide to scale as well, right? You can decide to take that chatbot that you created and now embed it in your website, right? So, yes, that's it. So, thank you guys, but I'm gonna, please, let's keep in touch and take it forward. Questions? Yeah. Oh, yes, please. There's a second mic here. I think there's a lady over there that's wanting this question. But I'm going to provide the steps for you guys. I'm going to provide the steps for you. Yes. And please, I would love to encourage some of us that are new to the industry. Please take this seriously. Everything is going AI. You can even start your side business with this. Yes, you can actually start, because you don't have time and stuff, but you can actually have a side business. You can just go to some of these companies, or you guys have just check all the websites, they don't have a chatbot. You can just do this little chatbot, ingest the data, write the data, then you provide, yeah. If you just take this mask, it's very simple, it's quite simple, it's simpler than OpenAI and the rest from working with Azure and stuff. This is more simple, straightforward, and it's quite big and efficient. So I'm going to provide, most of us are in the WhatsApp group, right? Yes, I'm going to provide these steps to us guys. Please take this seriously. Yes, yes. Yeah, sure. You have to share knowledge. You have to keep it up. Yes, please. There's a question over there. I will try and provide. I will try and make yeah, short to provide the steps. Because another thing also, because I wanted to do my brother said that to train might it also take some time. Almost like it take some time for you to train that model. The data actually takes some few like roughly 5 or more, around 5 to 10 minutes. So but I'll try and let it step short, post it on the WhatsApp group, and I'll try and make out time. Make out time for it. Yes, please.
Okay, I want to ask if like this thing is it like can you like let's say I have a small business
Yes.
and training for let's say FAQ user customers FAQ can
Yes.
I like deploy it on my WhatsApp so
Excellent.
people can like
You can attach it to any channel you want.
Oh,
To Slack, to even WhatsApp, to Telegram. Yes.
Yeah,
You can
yes.
decide
So
to any point you can do that. Yes.
similar to like WordPress.
Say it.
WordPress.
WordPress. Yeah. Yes. You can attach it to for example in the office you can decide to attach it to your teams. Like in what we did, we also attached it in our teams. In one of our bots that we built, we attached it to our teams. We built. You're not supposed to say. We built something, then you attach it to the team. So whatever you want, you just add. Yeah, right. Yes.
Okay, thank
Yeah. So you can do that. But in terms of business, you can. Yes, you can take it further with your front end, ingest it. So if you're doing front end, you can someone becomes a consumer AI specialist. You can do that. Yes. Question.
I see that you mentioned web development. So is it allowed to like okay, not in terms of let's say ChatGPT and I prompted to create a website, is it allowed to take that code and just use it as
Yeah, but
it
you have to know your front end, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, most of the stuff are not. Yeah. If you don't know your front end, you could get the response from ChatGPT from whatever in the LLM, but it's good that you understand the code so that you know when it's trying for you. Let's say now in front end, most of the stuff are improved. Let's say in terms of build containers and some team lead like us to use, let's say D, right? Some others say no, stick to the 2015 way of doing it. So it's good that you understand the way things are working. So for example, instead of using tables, some people like us to use cards, or instead of using cards, they want to use tables. So things like that. So it's good that you understand your front end, right? Yeah. So that when ChatGPT speaks out anything, you know, okay, no, I don't need this, I need this, or I want only my HTML code, or I want only CSS, then so that I can integrate it with whatever. So that's fine. That's what it is. Questions? Yes, please.
I wanted to ask about the security of the chatbot.
Very important.
So how do you secure information that
Yes.
maybe you have like an e-commerce store and you have a
Very
sensitive
important. Yes, I was getting to that. Yeah, for the security, definitely there's a way on your Google where you can decide. There's a way to log in where you log in access. Remember that your endpoint, your website, you must have access to the domain, right? So and make sure that there's a way that you enable that nobody else can have access to your chat, to your chatbot. So it's there as well where you enable it. Yes. So in terms of security, it's huge. Yes. So nobody else can come and say whatever to the chatbot. So it's just a keep them. Yes. Okay. Very good. Yes. Questions, please. Machi, are you able to? Yeah. Questions? So, but how many of us have a Google account? Google account. All of us. No, not Google Gmail. I mean Google Cloud. Yes. Google Cloud account. Do you have? Google Cloud, right? Yeah, almost like your AWS. Yeah, okay, cool. So that means it's not a household. Yeah, so we can actually do that. And you know you also have access to your $300 spending. You create it in one night. So okay, guys, thank you for the talk. I'm going to do that, try and put on the chat group and stuff. And please, if you have any questions, please chat me up. I'm available here. Yes. Thank you so much for the opportunity to present to you guys. I hope to see you.
Thank you so much, Chris. Guys, like I said, we've got another talk coming up soon. You still have time. There will be lunch, but I mean, you can take a break. And then we'll announce the next one.